Alright, so today we're going to be doing a mid bald fade using the Andes Masters. We're going to start off by making the line right above the ear and kind of working our way down the neck. Not going completely straight across, just kind of give it a little nice little look, kind of drop it down a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make the line look identical on both sides, just to kind of give it that nice little guideline. Alright, so now that we have our first guideline, I'm going to go with half a clip, and I'm going to go about a ½ inch all the way around the whole guideline. Making sure you get all those hairs, just make sure it's nice and even all the way around. So now I'm making another layer above the half clip with the one, with the lever all the way down, going all the way around, making that layer nice and even so we can get ready to connect this fade together. Now curly hair can be a little tricky. You just got to get it at different angles, hit it with the corner of the machine, and just work your way in there and you'll get it. So now I have the one guard with the lever all the way up, fading the one into the 1.5, going all the way around the head. So the backside is always a little tricky. You have to hit it at different angles, hit it with the corner of the machine, kind of just go back and forth, just kind of keep working at it. So as I do the same thing on this side, I'm just kind of hitting all the little dark spots that I kind of see here and there, just kind of thinning them out. I like to constantly be cleaning the haircut just so there's no loose hair just kind of floating around. Just sometimes you kind of think that there's a little spot there when it's just kind of loose hair. So I always like to kind of just keep the haircut clean as much as I can. So now we're gonna work on getting rid of the line, and we're gonna work on the corners on the top a little bit later. So what I'm doing is I have the lever all the way up, just kind of blending in that line, not going up too high, just kind of staying at the same line. And what I'll do is I'll put the lever down just a little bit, and then I'll just kind of give it that nice little blend. And then from there, I'll kind of adjust the lever, and I'll kind of go back and forth just until I get that nice blend that I want. So now we're working on the back side of his head, and like I said before, the back side is always a little tricky, and just because we have that little bump, like some of us have that little bump in the back, and as you can see on this fade, the line kind of runs right through that little bump that he has in the back of his head. So you just kind of have to hit it at different angles, use the corner of the machine, just kind of make sure you get in there, and you'll definitely get that blend you want. Some people like to make that line a little bit above that little bump, just so you just kind of skip that bump and don't have to worry about it. And sometimes it's a little bit easier to blend in the back. So right here I have my half clip, and I'm just working on the blend. I'm just kind of blending it in right here. Just kind of hitting the dark spots wherever I see a little dark spot. I'm kind of hitting it, just kind of making it all even. And right here I'm just kind of going back and forth from my half clip to my one clip, just kind of adjusting as I go, just kind of blending as I see it, just kind of hitting those dark spots. So as I repeat the steps on this side, I got the one clip with the guard down, just kind of blending it in, going all the way around. I'm changing. I now have a one clip on with the guard all the way down, just kind of going around, still kind of hitting those little dark spots. So now I'm gonna grab the Andy's T-liner, and I'm gonna start with his lineup. He likes to keep his lineup kind of natural, kind of as natural as possible. And I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. So right here, I'm gonna start removing some of this bulk that he has on the top or on the sides. Just kind of hitting it with the 4 clip and the 3 clip, just kind of going with the grain, just kind of taking a little bit off at a time, keeping everything nice and smooth. And I repeat the same thing all the way around, just taking a little bit off at a time. Then I'm gonna come back around with a clipper over comb and take the rest of the bulk off. So right here I'm just working on the blend. I got the 1.5 clip on with the with the lever down. I'm just kind of working my way in there, just kind of getting those dark spots. Um, just kind of blending that from the 1.5, from the one clip to the 1.5. Just kind of connecting them together and making sure that blends nice and good. Getting those dark spots, making sure I'm getting ready for that. So when I do clip over comb, it kind of just blends in. So here we have a 2 clip, and we're going around the entire head, just getting that good blend, hitting all the dark spots. And from there, we're gonna switch to a 1.5 clip and do the same thing. Kind of make sure you're getting that good blend in there. Going around the whole head, doing the same process. And from a 1.5 clip, we're gonna switch to a 1 clip with the lever down. And we're gonna repeat the same process and just kind of make sure we give it that nice blend. So now we're gonna switch back to the 0 guard with the lever down, just to give it that nice blend. So this line right here was a little dark, so I grabbed the half clip and I just kind of blended it away a little bit. So now I got my Andes T-liner, and I'm gonna bald it up on the sides and go all the way around the head. And then after this, we're gonna go around it with the wall shaver. And usually I like to kind of stay a little low with the shaver, just because if you go a little too high, then you might make a little line, and then you kind of have to kind of erase it. It's no big deal, but it's a little more work sometimes. But I still had to go back and just kind of hit a couple spots with the machine after I did the shaver. And then after this, then I just kind of hit it with the clippers and kind of adjust it as I see it, and just kind of work on the blend. Just kind of do little touch-ups here and there, and just kind of try to get that blend as good as I can. So right here, I'm just spraying his hair down, just so it's a little bit easier. So when I comb it, then I start to take off a little just a little bulk from the top, just to kind of even it out a little bit. So right here are just a couple little dark spots that I see that I'm pointing at. So I got my half clip with the lever down, just kind of blending it in, adjusting the lever, bringing the lever back up, getting that good blend. And now I'm going to work my way towards the back, kind of pointing out the spots that I see. So I'm going to take my zero guard with the lever down, and I'm going to raise it up just a little bit, just to kind of bring that blend up just a little bit. Then I got my one clip with the lever down, bringing that blend up just a little bit, just getting rid of some of those dark spots that I see in the back. So I went from one clip with the lever up to a half clip with the lever up for the back side, just to give it that nice blend. Now we're gonna start off on his beard. We're gonna go about an inch down using a no guard with the lever down, and from there we're gonna put on a half clip with the lever down and start blending downwards. And then from there we grab a one clip with the lever down and repeat the process. And then you can adjust the clipper from a one clip with the lever down to a one clip with the lever up. So from there we went with a 1.5 clip back to a one clip. So kind of just go as you see it and take your time with it. Don't rush. So right here, I do the same process. I do a half clip down to a up to a one clip, up to a 1.5 clip, up to a 1.5 clip with the lever open. And then I went back with the one clip with the lever down and just kind of hit it with the corners of the machine. Sometimes kind of helps with those little spots here and there. So here for his lineup, he likes to keep his lineup as natural as possible. So we're just gonna get the tips. But even though I'm still gonna make this line as straight as I possibly can. So right here, I applied a little shaving butter. We're just gonna clean up these lines a little bit. So here for his beard, he was trying to keep his beard as thick as possible. So I'm not trying to go too low, I'm trying to keep it as high as possible. And I repeat the same thing on this side, pulling the skin so I get a smooth cut. So now I'm gonna comb his hair. I'm gonna put a little paste in his hair. Kind of run it through his hair real good, make sure I get it in there real good. And sometimes it can get a little thick, so what I like to do is just kind of spray it with a little bit of water. Just kind of smooth it out, make it a little bit smoother when you comb it. Alright, now that I have them nice and cleaned up, this is the final haircut. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like it, or tell me what I could have done better. If you guys haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.